Hello everyone, how are you? How are you doing today? Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? If you on, say hello to me and let me know where you viewing me from. It would be greatly appreciated. Low the volume. Turn the volume up. Hello, hello. Today is Tip Tuesday. As you can see, I have my shirt on that says Tip Tuesday. I love Tip Tuesday. It's one of my favorites. And today, what we're going to talk about is craft fairs or craft shows, whatever you guys call for yourself. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Sharon. Hello, guys. How are you doing? I want to discuss uh, craft shows. I'm going to cut this off because I'm a little cold. I'm cold. The air conditioner is blowing for real in here. But my husband works outside, so he got to have the air. Not to say he has to have the air conditioner on, but he got to cool down when he come in. Hello, everyone. If you, those of you who are just now joining me and have first time joining me, my name is Veronica Anderson with Wreath by Veronica, where we build the wreathing community with one wreath at a time. And I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for supporting me, and those that's returning, thank you for returning. So we're going to talk about today. Today is Tip Tuesday, and what Tip Tuesday is about is that Wreath by Veronica give you tips on wreaths. Wreathing tips, wreath making, how to enhance your wreathing. Hey guys, thank you for the hearts and the love. I love it. So that's what we do, and I want to share with you. I love sharing knowledge because knowledge is food, and we that's how we learn, by sharing knowledge. So I normally do 15 minutes on Tuesday for wreath tips. So today what we're going to discuss is craft shows, craft fairs, because last week when I had took my sister to the hospital, someone there had made my sister a blanket. If those of you don't know, my sister has cancer, and I don't say that she's battling cancer. I say cancer, that cancer is battling her because she's a fighter. So thank you so much. So I had made her a blanket for her, so when she go get her chemo, she can have that blanket on, and it has beautiful sayings on it, and it have the color of her cancer and all that. So everything is great. So she had it that Sunday, and someone asked about it. Well, however, she was asking me about craft shows. So I said, well, you know what? That could be my Tip Tuesday. I'm going to talk about craft shows, because I know some of you are new, some of you are uh, not not new or not beginners. You already know about craft shows. But however, Tip Tuesdays for me is to tell people and give them knowledge of the people that is beginning and are new to the wreathing world. Where I'm known, let me say wreathing community, because we are a community, and I believe with that community we need to share. So, how many of you guys do have craft shows or craft fairs, however you want to call it? I'm about to say health fairs, because you know I'm in the health, into the healthcare element. So, uh, so if you do, this is what we want to talk about. I took a few notes so I won't forget. And one thing you want to do is, when you find your craft show that you're going to, a craft fair, you want to find out if it's on how much it's going to cost you, the square footage that you will be in, Also, is it an inside or outside location? And also, you want to ask how many people that'll be there that's doing the same thing you doing, that's selling wreaths, because that's critical and very important. Because you could be selling wreaths and you have 10 other people selling wreaths. And what they'll do, sometimes they'll send people probably around to find out how much you selling your wreaths and go down on the price, but so that way you'll know who all, that is a very important element when you do any craft fairs. Okay, the next one is you want to make sure that you bring your business cards. That is very important. Bring a lot of business cards. Also, you want to make sure you bring your wreathing tools, like your scissors, your chenille stems, your glue gun, your glue sticks, wiring, all things that you would need just in case the wreath that you have there, from transporting it, something come up or come off, you can glue it back, attach it back, or however you have it on there. Things happens. When you transporting your wreaths, that things like that happen. Hi, Georgie, how are you? And also, you want to have enough products to sell. If you're doing wreaths, you want to at least have about at least 30, I'm assuming. Okay, because I have did one. And also my church, when we have bazaars, or when we have crawfish festivals, they do have vendors there. And you can pay to go and have your spot there at the venue. I don't do it because we are outside. So that chances are it'll rain. And then that means you done lost your money and all of that. But I have noticed, since I been going there and I look at the vendors, they do not have anyone there that sell wreaths. So that would be a high point for me. They don't have no one there to sell wreaths, so I can be the only wreath maker or wreath designer there. So that would be great for me. And also, after you check on that, you want to see the layout. How will it be? Because you would need your tables and chairs. Also, you want to decorate it. You want to not just have your wreaths up there, but you want to display them nicely. You want to display them nicely so they'll look nicely and be eye-appearing. Let me see, what word can I use? Well, you just want it to be appealing to people when they come, and have it kind of color-coded. You don't want to have all the colors on one side. You want it all to just gel together where the colors look very nice, where it be pleasing to the eyes. That's the word I'm using. Because I used to tell my daughter that when she was staying here, when she would clean her room, I said, I want that room clean where it be pleasing to the eyes. So let's see what else. Also, you want to make sure you have change, because people come there, they might not have the exact amount. You want to have you some ones, some fives, some change to be able to do the transaction. You also want to be able to take credit cards, because people might not have cash on them. They might have a debit card or a credit card. But do not take checks. I don't advise it, but if you choose to take checks, you can. I do not advise taking checks. Another point is, let's see here. Also, if you bring your wreaths, you don't just have to do wreaths. You can make some bows. You can make lantern swags, things like that to sell. Also, I am a crafter as well. I have a cutter machine, which is a Cricut, so I make a lot of things with that. Hello, Gwen. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I have Gwen. I think Gwen do craft fairs. So she does them. So Gwen, if I miss anything, could you just tag in and say anything if I have missed? Now, back to what I was saying. Some water. If you don't have to just sell wreaths. You can make bows. People use bows for their topper for their tree. When I did the craft show, it was around Christmas time. It was like end of October, early November, I think. So that was Christmas time. So what I did, I also had t-shirt made. I had made some t-shirts that said Merry Christmas. I had a couple in junior size, in small, medium, adult size, small, medium, large, and extra large. So you can't miss that. And you also want to have pen and paper. I want to back up. Pen and paper, that way you can get their email address, because if you have a email list and that you email your customers, they can be a part of that. And they don't mind giving it to you. You know, they'll give you their email list. Email. Also, you want to have, these are some of the things that I made when I did my craft show. You know, chargers are beautiful. I made this, but I had like Merry Christmas on it. Like this one here says, the kitchen is the heart of the home. This is great. And I had it, I just didn't have it like that. I had it on an easel, just like this. And that way, the customer can get an idea of how it would look in their home. Okay, so you can do charges like this. You can have nice little saying on there. You can have Merry Christmas on it. Tis the season. You want to do Christmas things because it's around that time during Christmas. Now, if it's right there in Thanksgiving, you do a couple of Thanksgiving and have that also, so they have a variety. And if they don't like that, they can say, well, can you make me X, Y, Z? That's a good point for you. You can get their name, email, a number, and you can tell them, you can have that mailed to them if they choose to. Tell them that you can do it for them, and you can do it that way. Also, I had a sign just like this, had it laid out like that, and that way I had my sign on there, had Wreath by Veronica. That way when they would come up, they'll know what booth they was at and who booth was it. I also put some pearls there because, you know, I'm a girly girl, so I'm not going to just sit up there and just put the sign on it. I'm going to put some little stuff on it, and I put pearls on the side of it. So you can have your sign there. And this is an easy way. Now, if you don't have a cutter, no need to worry. Buy you a chalkboard and put your business name there, and then you're good. So you still won't miss out. That way people know who you are. You know, so you'll have your business cards and all that type of stuff. Also have your shirt with your name on it, your business name, and that'll look great because, you know, you advertising. All you want to do is advertise, 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 advertise. I also had coasters that had Merry Christmas on it, tis the season, a baby is cold outside, just little saying. People love that. They can give that. And I also made little pot holders because I also do a little embroidery as well. But you don't have to just do the embroidery with the pot holder. You can also put the vinyl on the pot holder. Because I also had these there because I had towels. I'm just giving you ideas to, like they had the groom. You could just put the groom and the bride on there. This is my wedding date because I was making towels just for display. And if you want to, you can make, like, Texans is big out here. You can make a 30 by 30 little blanket and have Houston, Texas on there. Have on there Texan fan. I mean, all things that will help you with your products for your health. I keep saying health fairs. Lord forgive me. Y'all forgive me. Y'all know I'm in healthcare, so that's why I keep saying that. In your craft shows. And that'll give you a good thing. Like this here, I had made one of these. I don't know who Addison is. I just put that name on there. This was a name that was in. I had just picked it, and I did it. And this is a nice burnt blanket. You know, little things like that. And if you cannot, you know you're not going to have their name on it, you can take their order and you can get it. That's if you do other things besides wreaths. You see what I'm saying? That way they can total up your products. For instance, if you want to have like 30 plus products, you can have your t-shirts there, you can have your embroidery stuff there, your chargers, your bows, your lantern swag, your little coasters, all these beautiful things. Hello, Lynn, how are you? Also, I make wine glasses. You can make you some wine glasses that says, baby, it's cold outside. But this one here, I had just made for myself. This was just a demo like I'm doing now. So a lot of times when I make things for customers, I make one for me for a demo. That way I can show like I'm showing you guys today. You can have this also out there. Also, I had a gift basket. I had a gift basket with a wine glass, and I had a bottle of wine in there, and I had like peanuts and stuff like that, and little acorns and all that type of stuff just to embellish the box with a Christmas box. I sold that. You know, a lot of times people might not want a wreath, but you can catch them on something else. So you don't want to miss out on a sale. You want to have, if you do variety of things besides wreathing. Now, this is why I'm telling you, a suggestion to you that you can do other things besides wreathing like I do. I do other things, but my main objective is wreath making. I love making wreaths. So I just want to give you that idea, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So this is just a few ideas that you can enhance in your craft fairs, craft shows, because I don't do too many of them. I really don't do that many. I only did one, and it's a lot of work, and you must have, I suggest that you have somebody with you, because it's a lot of packing and unpacking and putting it in. So, and when I sold my wreaths, I had a plastic bag like I have for my wreaths when I store them. That way they can take it out just like that, and I put it in a bag for them, because I want them to know that they got good products for me, and I take care of what I do. Another thing, have prices on your merchandise. Whatever you're selling, have a price on it, because you don't want no one coming up to you, you ask you the price, and you like, trying to think of a price. That's not a good salesperson. You want to already have that price on that product, on that merchandise. So, because you know, if you go into a store and you ask for a price and people are stuttering, you like, oh, I don't want to get this. You don't even know about your product. You don't know how much you're selling stuff for. So those are just some tips on craft fairs that you do, that I just want to share with you, that I learned when I did. I only did one, and trust me, I learned a lot. And also I had a candy jar with mints in it, and that way somebody walking there and they get a mint, you can start engaging in a conversation with them, because they putting their hand in the mint jar. I'm going to engage in a conversation with you. So those are just little tidbit things. And if they don't like have a wreath there, if you don't have a wreath there that they want, tell them you do customize, but you would need 50% up front, because that way you don't want to go and get products to supplies to make that wreath, and then you don't see them anymore, because these are past buyers, so you don't know. But if they putting 50% up front, hey, you know, hey, you let them know from the beginning. If you get it or don't get it, no money. That money is stands. Now the 50% will be go towards the final cost. So that way you don't win, you don't lose out on that. I'm talking fast. I hope I'm not. I just try to stay within that 15 minutes, like I said I was. But I think that is it. So guys, any questions? Anybody have any questions right quick? So if you don't, I'm going to sign off. I hope you enjoyed this little quick 15-minute wreath tip. And I enjoy teaching you guys. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for watching me, for supporting me, because you allowed me to come on, and I thank you so, so, so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for joining me while you're here. If you have not liked my page, go ahead on and like my page while you're here and follow me. Also, I do have a YouTube channel. It's Wreath by Veronica as well. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Catherine. Catherine, you need to do you a craft fair. You and Jessica. Jessica can bring her shirts on. Y'all can all come together with that, because Jessica do some nice stuff. Y'all can combine that. So, yeah, so go over there. And I do have a website. It's wreathbyveronica.com. So, again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on today. I pray that you guys have a nice evening and everything is well. But before I leave, you know I have to say it. Put God first and everything else will fall in line. I love each and every one of you, and I want to thank you so much for coming on. Bye-bye.